Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Everything a double double. Hallelujah. 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 Everything a double double. Do 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 do. Do do do. Mm-hmm. All right, I should be on by now. Okay, I should be back now. 3 and a 2 and a 1, and I'm back. Yes. Okay. So I just decided, yeah, I am going to start another platform, and I am going to name that platform Love, and I'm going to have love written out in every language that I can possibly think of and learn to pronounce it in. As many languages as possible. And I'm going to say the word love, 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 love over and over again, because I know it pisses these people off. I know it pisses these demonic people off, the word love. They can't stand it. It makes them want to vomit. It makes them sick. It's almost worse than when you're praying and setting them on fire and talking about in the name of Yeshua, Iyao. When you're talking about in the name of Jehovah, in the name of Jesus, you say the word love. They hate it. They hate it. And they hate it because people tend to hate things that they feel like they don't have in their life. Okay. Just like the fox and the sour grapes. A lot of these people are lacking love in their lives. And because they don't know how to obtain that love, they become very bitter, and they hate to see other people love. And I'm not talking about relationship. I'm talking about just in general, have love. People that are in an energy of love and joy and happiness. And that's why it's a trigger word. So I am going to learn the word love in as many languages as I possibly can. And I'm going to start greeting y'all like that. Okay. I know the word love. We got love, amor, impenzi. It's a couple of, it's a few languages I can think of. That's Swahili, I think French, Spanish. I gotta get the word love in as many languages as I can. So I didn't told y'all about these love spells. They don't last forever. There's somebody who a love spell they did that possibly could have been on them for a couple of years has finally broke for good. Okay. There are many different ways that a love spell can be broken off of somebody, where they wake up and just one day they feel like they're with a complete stranger because they were under a spell. And for some reason, they just wake up and their energy doesn't feel right with the person they're with. And they're like, I just don't feel anything for you. I'm so sorry. I know we're married. I know we have a family. I just woke up and out of nowhere, I don't feel anything for you anymore. I don't know what it is. Maybe should I go to the doctor, therapy? I don't know what's going on. And this happens a lot of times with a lot of people that do love spells on people. Other ways that a love spell can break off of somebody is if they go through a spiritual growth. In other words, people don't stay the same. Some people, their growth is retarded, but some people, they after years, some people learn lessons, complete cycles, and when they learn certain lessons through pain, heartache, and other things that happen, misfortune, sometime they learn a lesson, and when they spiritually grow, if someone had a love spell on them or some binding work was done to them, it does break off of them. Do you understand? Especially if the person could have done it at a very, very young age to somebody. Okay. Um, I'll explain to you all really quickly. I know when I was a lot younger, and I was completely unaware that I had family members that were a part of the occult. I didn't know that, okay, about my aunt and my uncle. And I didn't know that they were behind the scenes. They knew I had spiritual gifts and abilities. I didn't know that my child's father and his family accepted a bribe of money from my occultist aunt and uncle to bind me to him when I was very young. And they had his mother putting spell work in food that I was eating from his mom. They had isolated me from my own family so that I would kind of be pushed toward him and his family. And they did heavy binding magic on me when I was, very young. And I didn't know a whole lot about witchcraft other than the general, what you hear in general about it. But I knew something was wrong because I was like, why am I, I could feel something I could feel something wasn't right. I could feel it, but I couldn't identify it. You understand? It's almost like when you do something to a child, or a child is abused psychologically or in some kind of a way, emotional abuse, being gaslit, but a child doesn't have the psychology, they don't have the language, they don't yet have the brain cells to process and understand, to express what's being done to them, narcissistic gaslighting, because it's a child. And then when they become older and more experienced, they are able to clearly express themselves and explain what was going on during some abuse in childhood. So they did binding magic on me uh, so that they could energy harvest from me through my child's father. And this was done to me when I was very young. But during that time, through the abusive relationship, when I spiritually grew and completed and closed out certain cycles of things that they were trying to do to me to keep me stuck to affect my confidence, when I spiritually grew, one day I just woke up and the energy just wasn't right at all. And I was, I can't be around you another day, not another single day. I can't even stand your energy. Just instantly, all I did was grow a little bit when I was very young, when I was my daughter's age. Okay. And when I spiritually grew, whatever binding spell work they did, not only had it worn off, but because I spiritually grew, I was able to see straight through everything. And at that point, I still didn't know that it was binding magic they did on me. But I was aware that I didn't have 1 ounce of feeling inside of me for him at all whatsoever. Okay. So sometimes if a person grows through a lesson spiritually and someone did binding work or spell work on them, um, it will break the spell. Sometimes being in the energy of an extremely high vibrational person that cares about you, being in their presence and talking to them will break the spell off of them too. There are a lot of sometimes if a family member or someone that loves someone knows someone did binding magic on them, sometimes there's some work that can be done to break that spell work off of that person as well by a practitioner. Okay. You can go to church and get prayer and be delivered from binding magic and love magic and spell work, especially if you're unaware that it was done to you. We've all heard about it. We've all heard about women that will sleep with a man when they're on their menstrual cycle. We've all heard about women cooking spaghetti, lasagna, uh, um, uh, chicken with tomatoes, some kind of sauce, and putting their blood in the food and feeding it to a man that they want to bind. It's all kind of things and ways that this binding magic can be done on both men and both women. Okay. So somebody did some very heavy binding magic on somebody here, some love magic, and it had this person's mind completely brainwashed, completely under a trance, almost to the point where they would kill for this person. I would do anything to defend and protect this person. This person is my leader. I mean, they had this person literally under a heavy, heavy, heavy spell. And they captured them with sex, lust, of course. But the problem is, this person has spiritually grown, even if not all the way. I don't think they went through a transformation, but I think something happened to them in their life. It could have been some form of transformative pain, financial pain, physical pain, sickness, illness, whatever it was. This person has spiritually grown a little bit. And because they had a spurt of growth, that means their vibration went up a little. Spell work is of a low vibration. So whatever spell this person had over them, it has broken off. Now, I'm going to clarify the rest of these cards. There were two men and a woman that were working together to bind this man. They wanted control over this man because he's very talented and skilled. Um, this is some kind of spiritual hierophant energy. And they wanted to use this person, their energy and their strength as their own weapon. They wanted control of this man's mind. So there's an older man here and another warlock masculine that came together, and they hired an attractive woman to bind herself sexually to this man and do spell work on him. And that's how anything that they wanted this man to do, these two men would tell the woman to give him the orders to do it. You understand? They were controlling this man through this woman. Now, this can happen vice versa, the other way around too. If there are women that are trying to get control of another woman, what they'll do, assuming she's straight, is they'll find a man that she might be attracted to. And what that woman will do is she'll hire that man to date that woman and to do binding magic and spell work over that woman to bind her. And then that man will have control over that woman's mind. And anything that the puppeteer, this other woman, wants that woman to do, she'll just get that man that has the spell over her to give her instructions. You understand? Which is similar to what I just told you my experience was. I have an aunt and an uncle in the occult. I have an aunt and uncle in the occult, and another uncle that was in the occult, but he died from diabetes, and he had a full career in the CIA. Okay, he had a full career in the CIA. All right, and his whole family and all of them were in Colorado. A lot of them are Jehovah Witness that wear Jehovah Witness as a mask, but they're a part of a cult in actuality. And anyone, again, my occultist aunt wanted control over me, my spiritual abilities and gifts, and my energy. So, of course, she did binding magic. She paid my child's father and his family to do spell work over me so that they could control me through him. Now, that's what I'm explaining happened with this man right here. They had to get someone of the opposite sex that he was dating to do the binding magic and to give him the orders so they could get him to do what they wanted for him. So, really, the puppeteers were two men that wanted control over this man, and they would use a beautiful woman to do it. But the spell work, the love spell has broken. Okay. Now, what is patience in the reverse right now? Someone might have run out of patience. Someone that keeps taking quick action, a King of Pentacles. This might be one of these men that work together to hire a woman to bind herself sexually to this man. Their patience is running out because what they invested in trying to do is not working because this man doesn't want to work with them anymore. So this is something where they wanted this man to work with them, but he doesn't want to work with them anymore. And anytime he starts going away from her, going away from them, they would just call her and we need you to redo the spell. We need you to do this again. And we have talked before, collective, about I was watching one of my Christian cartoons that I like, my channels. I like Emmy's Corner. I like Emmy's Corner, and there's a couple of other ones that I like, and I post sometime on my under my post if anyone wants to check them out, because sometimes they can give you a deeper look and some insight into understanding certain types of spell work that's done. I like to watch a lot of these channels. They enlighten and teach me things that I've been unaware of. Okay. And try to pass it on, to anyone else that might not be aware so that they can realize what's being done if you're unaware. Okay. But I remember I was watching this Christian cartoon, and the woman, she wanted control over her boss at work. I think she wanted to be in a relationship with him and him to take care of her. And she was working for a man. And she went to a practitioner, and the practitioner gave her some kind of a oil, and of course it had an expiration time on it. He told her to take the oil and to rub the oil all over her body after she takes a bath, and then to have sex with him. But she has to do it by midnight. By midnight, she has to have sex with him with this oil all over her body. And then he would be spiritually bound to her, and she would have him under her control. She did it, and when she did it, uh, he didn't want her to work for him anymore. Instead, he married her. He got married to this woman, and the practitioner said every 2 weeks you have to make sure he has sex with you every 2 weeks with this oil on, and you have to keep it up, because if you stop, the spell's going to break and he's not going to see you the same anymore. So she was very diligent about making sure that he would have sex with her within 14 days. He had to have sex with her after she puts that oil on to keep it up. And one day he went on a business trip, and she couldn't access him sexually, and it passed the 2 week limit. And the spell broke off of him. And out of nowhere, he felt like she was a complete stranger, and he couldn't even get aroused by her. He didn't want anything to do with her. He was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. I don't love you. I don't feel anything at all for you. And that's because the spell broke off, and she didn't get an opportunity to sleep with him to keep it up in enough time. And he didn't want to sleep with them again. Yeah, people are sickening, because I don't believe in trying to control the free will of another human being, because you're interfering with their soul's journey, and you're interfering with their process. And that equals and is equivalent to causing a spiritual imbalance to a person, which creates bad karma for you. Anytime you create, it creates a ism, a ripple effect in the ethers, your Akashic record, everything is recorded. And every little thing you do, you got to pay back karma for. If you do a love spell or go to a practitioner to do a love spell to have control over another person's free will, you are interfering with their ability to utilize their free will to make good and bad decisions that help them to move forward with their lessons. And when you slow their soul's progress and their lessons down because you throw them off for a little while with that imbalance, you created an imbalance in their spiritual journey. So now somebody at some point in your soul's journey is going to have to pay that back to you and slow you down and cause you an imbalance. You're messing with God's natural process when you try to control the free will of another human being. I do not believe in love spells. I do not believe in trying to take control of someone else's free will. Taking control of someone's free will is demonic. It's narcissistic. Anything having to do with control is demonic and it's narcissistic. Okay. We have to learn to love and understand how we are connected to and interface with living things on this realm, and to love and appreciate with detachment without trying to control things and control people. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump on in here. So, what is this judgment energy? That's the truth. Amen. My guides want me to tell you, that what I just said, for anybody that does believe it's okay to purchase the services of people to do love spells on people. I know it's heavily marketed. A lot of people are like, oh, I'll get you to hold your husband and to keep and to do this and to do that. But my guides are telling me this Ace of Swords is not for my cards. This is for what I just said. They want me to tell you all, love spells are wrong because you are interfering with God's process, the process of the universe, interfering with people's free wills. A soul needs to operate using their free will to make bad decisions so that they can hurry up and get the karma or feel the effects of the bad decision so that they can make a better decision and learn a lesson, close up a cycle, and keep moving forward. And you are tying their feet and hands when you interfere with their free will and put someone in a trance. And that is causing an imbalance. Slowing someone down in their journey is causing them an imbalance because you slowed them down. Okay. And yes, that does give you bad karma. They wanted me to repeat it for you. That's why the Ace of Swords is here. Clarity for everybody that watches me, young and old. It is not right to do love spells on people. I don't care what culture you come up in. No, it is not right to do love spells on people to try to control their free will. Okay, let's keep it moving. Judgment. Someone might be under spiritual judgment right now. Someone is very sad because they wanted to win at all costs. Somebody might have wanted to win at all costs over a hermit energy or a Virgo, but it was a bad investment. So I feel like somebody felt like to get their way, to get whatever they wanted, they felt like I'll do whatever it takes. I don't care if it's justified or not. I don't care if it's wrong or right. I don't care about if I'm balancing my dark and light energy. I don't care about cutting corners. I don't care about ethics. I don't care about integrity. All I care about is winning. Okay. So somebody could be under spiritual judgment. Somebody's no longer in denial about the person that put the love spell on them. Sex magic. Okay. They don't trust this person anymore. Okay. What is this blame energy? Holy Spirit, clarify blame for me. Clarify blame. The lovers. Somebody blames somebody. Someone might have Gemini in their chart. Somebody blames somebody for a connection that they got into. And somebody can't move to calmer waters. That was in some very cold and malicious and narcissistic energy towards somebody. The Eight of Wands, and now somebody is taking action to do something very quickly. They're trying to right now, someone's a wounded warrior because they're trying to save themselves. They're trying to restore their reputation. They're trying to see if they can get them back under. Yeah, the person that put the love spell over them is trying to regain control over that person's mind. Not because they love them, but because they work for these two men right here. One is a King of Pentacles, and the other one is a Warlock. And they work for this King of Pentacles and Warlock. And in order for them to save their own stability and their money and their job, they need to be able to put this man back under this love spell to gain control over his mind, so that these two men can continue to be the puppeteer in the background, controlling where this man goes and what he does. So it's just some men that wanted to control a man that did not have control over his sexual energy, and they took advantage of that by getting a woman operating through an attractive woman to tell that woman to tell him what they want him to do. Okay, what is the energy crowning this read? And let's keep the reading going. So basically, this one was supposed to be his handler, but the spell work, again, the spell work is wearing off. Okay, the spell work's wearing off, or it has already worn off, and this person's not in denial that this person put a love spell on them. Whoever the person is that put the love spell on them, it's like their energy stinks. They get to, without being under the love spell, maybe they're staying away from them sexually right now. Without being under the love spell, they can see this person for who they really are, and their energy really stinks. They're unkind. They're vengeful. What did we say in the first reading? Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is long suffering. Not meaning someone abusing you, but I mean you're with each other through the ups and the down, through financial gain, financial loss. Love is long suffering. Love is not proud. Love is not boastful. Love does not delight in evil and mischief. Love is not vengeful. It's not tit for tat. It's not throwing things up in people's face and using people's weaknesses and vulnerabilities against them. It's not childish. If you just want to simply know if someone loves you or not, just look up in the book of Corinthians what love is, if you're unsure. And then you look at the person that you're dating or you're with that claims to love you, and you see if they fit the bill for what love is. And if they are, because there are, you ever seen someone that wasn't good with you in a relationship, and then they got into a relationship with someone else, and they were not they're a childish person, but they're not being childish with that person. And certain things they did to you, they don't do to that person. And you're like, well, they did this to me. How come they didn't do it to this person? Because they love them. That's why. That's why they didn't do it, because they love that person. People can control themselves. When they really love you, there are certain things they won't do to people that they actually genuinely love. Okay. That's why they'll treat someone else different than they treat you. You understand? If you want to know if the person that claims to love you actually does, read what love is in the book of Corinthians, in the Bible, and see if that person fits that description or not. And if they don't love you. It's not love. I don't care. They can control themselves if they want to. There are a lot of people that can control themselves when they want to, that will make time for you if they want to, if they desire to. You understand? It's all about the person's will and desire. And love is a very strong energy, and it fuels will and desire. So if you truly love somebody, you have a very strong will and desire to make sure that you let that person know that you love them. You go above and beyond, because you have fools that do this for Instagram models that they think they love all the time. Whereas when they're with a woman that might love them, that might be considered to them average, uh, they won't go above and beyond for. Why? Because they don't love you. That's why. You understand? The will and desire they have for someone they really want to be with is strong, when they really feel like they love someone, and they have the will and desire to have control over their energy, their mind, to organize their time in such a way, to make time for you, to remember the important things and dates and things that are important to you. They want to impress you. They want to do things because the will and desire is strong and powerful, right? That's fueled by love. But if a person doesn't really love you, then they're not going to have the desire or the will that's strong enough, to make them want to discipline themselves, to organize, to make time for you, to do certain things with and for you, to care about, to give you the mental energy, to care about what's going on with you, to talk to you, have a conversation with you, to engage with you. You understand? Okay. So, right now, what's going on is they're trying to regain control, over this masculine, the two men and the woman. The two men and the women are working together to regain control over this man's mind. And if he still doesn't have control over his sexual energy completely, of course, that's how the devil gets in. That's their access point for him. His inability to control his sexual energy and have power over it instead of it having power over him. Okay. So they're doing heavy magic and spell work right now. Okay. Because they want him to accept an offer from this woman again. All right. What is the obstacle? Oh, they have, oh, yes, they do have clones. They use extra sexy men and women, very attractive, that are very highly sexual, even if they're extremely karmic. But those are the type of people they clone because they do great work for them. Can you imagine somebody cloning someone that you're really sexually attracted to and programming them? And damn, the robots. But the only problem is that person still has the same mind and mindset, that they clone. So it could be someone that's out of control, that lacks discipline, someone that can't regulate their emotions, that does the same behaviors and things. That's why they use these clones, as handlers for these type of people. Sex demons. Yeah, of course, they have no control. Yes, sex demons have no control at all whatsoever. That's why, they lack self awareness. That's when you'll see somebody that might be a much younger soul that's still more animal than God, meaning they're more connected to their carnal animal, they're more animalistic, and they'll have more demonic spirits possessing them, and they will try to kidnap a little boy or a little girl in broad daylight and try to sexually try to essay them on a van real fast or on a playground in broad daylight with people watching. These are people that are completely possessed by a sex demon. And all that demon knows is, I want that energy and I need that energy right now. It lacks self awareness that the police is going to arrest you, and you might be killed by the onlookers and people watching you, because they're more in an animal mind than they are their God mind. So they lack self awareness to understand. You can't just jump on anyone in broad daylight and essay them. You can't just essay a 7-year-old in broad daylight in front of the school while at 3 o'clock while the kids are walking out. When you see people doing stuff like that, it's usually someone that has a very animalistic mind, that's completely possessed with lower level entities and spirits, that is a very, very, very young soul. Maybe it's its first time having a human body. You understand? Like, it might be like its first incarnation in a human body, because it's still in like an animal mindset. Okay, let's go. All right, and what is the obstacle right now to all this magic that they're doing right now? This person might be in the energy of making preparations for something. Why do these cards keep falling down here? I'm not sure if this is up or down. Let's see. What is the obstacle? Oh, somebody's not moving forward with something. Okay, somebody's not moving forward with something. Okay, that's confirmation. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, somebody is actually busy planning and trying to organize and structure their life right now. Okay, and someone feels defeated. This night energy. A knight is not loyal. This night energy is the woman that put the love magic on him. This energy is not loyal at all. The night energy is someone very ambitious, someone that moves around a lot. This is someone that doesn't have loyalty to anybody. This is somebody that's in and out. On a chess game, the knights, they move, they're at the front, and they die first. They get taken first. They move all over the place very quickly. No, those are the pawns, actually. But either way, this night energy right here could be a fire sign. This person feels defeated because this person is busy planning. I don't know if they're about to travel, or they're looking to the future, or they're waiting or expecting something that they're planning or working. And this person feels defeated because the three of them are all doing magic, the two men and this woman on this man, and they can't get him. They might be arguing right now. This high priest or high priestess reverse, this spiritual practitioner, because their magic doesn't seem to be working on him. What happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past? I just saw that death card. Okay, someone, yeah. Somebody saw somebody for who they were, and they're no longer in denial about them. That's what happened. Someone saw someone's true colors. So in the recent past, because the spell work broke over, the love spell on this person, because it broke off of them, it gave them enough of a window to see this person's authentic energy with clear eyes, this night energy, and they feel defeated because it's like it was something that they saw without looking through the lens of someone under a spell. This person was extremely childish and immature and a liar and deceptive, and y'all know the Page of Wands is like 5-year-old childish. And then they're cold and malicious and mean and backstabbing. They have a froward mouth. They're mean. They don't. I don't see any water here. This person is completely They lack all empathy and compassion. It's nothing soft about them. There's no warmth there. This is someone extremely cold and childish, like a childish, bitter, immature energy that has a really nasty, foul mouth. And this is somebody that can't persevere with somebody in that energy. Ugh. Tell me more about the situation right now. And that's why they can't balance the situation. They can see this person is so childish, like extremely childish, like a 5-year-old. Me. Everything is working, everything is working, everything is working out for me, working out for me, working out for me. Everything is working out for me, working out for me, working out. Let's speed it up. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Working out for me. Working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is okay. All right. So all I was saying was the temperance in reverse is their business. Whatever these people did for work with this man, whether it's a job, organization, or they were just working on a project together, whatever they were in, it's out of calibration. Without him and without his contribution, it's out of whack now. The temperance in reverse. They are unable to, without his energy, they're unable to be effective in whatever they were working on. Okay. And they are frustrated because he has woken up. The woman that they sent toward him to entertain him, to keep him distracted, to do a love spell to control him through. The love spell broke. They see she's childish. She's very immature. She's very cutthroat, and he is not working with these people anymore. And because of that, they're losing money. That's it. Whatever type of business these people were doing now, the Five of Pentacles, they're losing money because they lost him. So he was an important, stable piece to whatever these people were trying to work on and do. It caused a whole imbalance to their work. All right. All right. And tell me more about the situation with that man now. Okay. Somebody might be very emotional right now. I saw that death card keep popping out. Let me see here. What is the King of Cups reverse? Somebody might be very emotional right now. A king or a queen of pentacle energy. Yeah, they're trying to gaslight and emotionally manipulate this person now. They're childish too. Birds of a feather flock together. So it's all these childish people have been working together. So this person is very, very childish. And whoever this King of Pentacle energy is, that might be this good gentleman here in the Warlock energy. They're very childish and emotionally immature. They're emotionally immature and they're gaslighting somebody about something, about a Ten of Pentacle reverse. What's the Death card? Claire, okay, like what's wrong with you? You don't like money? You don't want to get money? You don't want to make money anymore? Oh, okay, go ahead, brokey. Be broke. Have nothing. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Okay. I'd like to see you get see what kind of woman you're gonna end up with no money. How about that? If you don't come back to us and work with us, you're gonna be broke, and it's gonna take you some time to get your money up. You want to go alone by yourself? You're not gonna have no women. You're not gonna have a woman as fine as that one you were dealing with. I don't see what the problem is. She's beautiful. She like you. You know, it's like that. You're gonna have to rebuild everything. Whatever you're doing, you're gonna have to rebuild all over again because everything's coming to a complete ending in your life. Do you really want everything to come to an end? Somebody is gaslighting this man to make it about money and about his sex life and having access to a beautiful woman. They're trying to emotionally manipulate and gaslight this person, but they can't backstab and betray him. Whoever he is right now, I think he's learned a lesson and they can't backstab and betray him. So that's where they are right now. Everything is just kind of standing idle. It's like at a standstill. So everything is kind of like at a standstill, and everything is kind of idle right now. And everybody is just watching to see what's going to happen next. The Page of Swords. This is happening in real time. Okay. Child, people going through changes, all kind of stuff going on here. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages, please, and thank you? Who? Somebody might have wanted to get control over someone, like an illegal conservatorship or something like that. What are the messages? All right, what are the messages? Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages? 3 more. 1, 2. They told me to mix it here. 3. Okay. What are the messages? Okay. How unemployed and technology used to block, hurt, and harass you. An illegal conservatorship in a Northeast state. Somebody's getting fired. Pink slip. Something could have to do with stocks and bonds. Okay. And they still want me to say who. Okay, let's talk about it. So what I'm getting is somebody might be someone's cousin, and someone might be someone's cousin's friend. Somebody might be using technology to hurt, block, harass someone so that they'll be unemployed and not have a job. Somebody's using technology to control someone's employment. That's why they wanted everything on the computer so that people could control. Anyone connected to Babylon could be completely controlled by the beast, because they said you're not going to be able to buy or sell anything if you don't have the mark of the beast, right? Ain't that what they said? They said if you don't have the mark of the beast, you won't be able to buy or sell anything. Right now, to survive in the beast society, isn't everything run through computers? If you want to be able to get a job, if you want to run a business, start a business, advertise, anything you want to do, you have to give up your personal information to open an account, to do anything, even online, with a phone number connected to you. Anything that you want to do in the beast system, you have to be connected to online. If you want to work and get a job anywhere, you have to apply online, even for simple jobs. Everybody has to be in the system so that they can manipulate and control and be the puppet master over people's lives. If you're connected to this beast, technology. I love technology, but sadly, this is the method that's used to have complete domination and control over the masses. Okay. Somebody could be West African, is what I'm hearing. Seeing. Okay. Somebody could be someone's cousin. Somebody could be someone's friend. Someone could be someone's son. Someone might be Japanese. Somebody's father, uncle, mother, or aunt. Okay. And I told you somebody's cousin too. Okay. So what I have here is somebody's uncle, aunt, father, or mother on their mom's side of the family is involved here. This is their potential love interest, no sex or dating yet. Someone has a cousin that has a friend that they haven't had sex with yet. Somebody's name might be Lee or start with the letter L. Somebody's name might be Lee or start with the letter L. Someone is Japanese. Somebody is someone's son. Okay. All right, let's jump in here. Tell me about fired pink slip. And someone is West African. All right, I have a Knight of Cups reversed. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio that's not happy with some results. That this could be a Cancer because they cannot persevere in something they've been doing, and they're having an ego death right now. Okay, because of a King of Pentacle reverse, some other shallow energy that they're working with. They're having an ego death right now because somebody could be getting fired because something's at a standstill, and everybody's just watching to see what's going to happen next because someone can't persevere with an attempt to get an illegal conservatorship established in a Northeast state over somebody's life. So I'm getting that Knight of Pentacle reverse is this West African practitioner, and they were hoping to get to help someone to get an illegal conservatorship over someone in a Northeast state, probably so they could utilize their energy. Okay, what is this Japanese energy right here? Clarify this Japanese energy. They can't balance the situation. So there's someone that's Japanese that might have a good relationship or be okay with working with the Nine of Pentacle, could be an earth sign or someone else, to win at all costs, and they can't recover. They might have, all right, so I'm feeling this West African has some kind of relationship with someone that's Japanese. This West African is a water sign working with someone Japanese. This might be who's abusing technology to cause someone problems, but something is still a missed opportunity, and they're having a tower moment right now. Okay, this West African and this Japanese energy, and now they're trying to avoid a tower because somebody's getting fired or someone's not going to work with someone's not working with them anymore, and they're in a mental imprisonment. They're stressed out right now because they don't have someone working with them anymore. Okay, and it's causing them to have to conserve their money right now because it's not coming in like it used to, and they're overly emotional right now. This Cancer energy is drowning in their emotions right now because one of their business partners or people they worked with before doesn't want to work with them anymore. Okay, and what I'm getting is their funds are starting to dry up. Who's someone's son? Clarify this is your son. Clarify this is your son. There's a King of Pentacles here that might have a son, woman or man. Someone could have Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They might not have the best relationship with their son. So there's someone here that doesn't have the best relationship with their son. Their son might, I'm being told, their son invests in stocks and bonds. Okay. Somebody has a son that invests in stocks and bonds. That's what they do for a living. And they don't have a good relationship with their son. Their son doesn't have the same energy for this father or mother. I'm getting a man though. Yeah, he doesn't have the same energy for his dad. Okay. And he might be very sad. He might not like something his dad is doing to a high priestess. Okay. So there's somebody here that is the son of a King of Pentacle energy that's doing something to a high priestess. They might have a son that works in stocks and bonds, and they don't like what their dad has been doing to a high priestess, and they don't have the same energy for their dad. It's like they really don't like their father's character at all. Whoever this son energy is, I'm picking up on. Okay. Someone's mom's side of the family, an uncle, an aunt, a father, or a mother. What about someone? Oh, they're having a big tower. They're having a huge tower right now. Is someone going to jail or someone's in a mental imprisonment because they have broken thinking about something and something has come to a standstill? Something has come to a complete standstill. Everybody's complete wish fulfillment being fulfilled. So I feel like everybody was waiting around for their complete wish fulfillment to be fulfilled. And they're watching their target, the person that they wanted. So this is a high priest or high priestess that they wanted to get an illegal conservatorship over in a Northeast state. So, excuse me, so that they could have control over his or her energy. And they were going to utilize this high priest or priestess's energy to do magic with. With this illegal conservatorship, They would have some kind of legal control over this person's life, and most likely put them away in a mental institution or something, so that they can make sure that they don't get away from them again or escape. And they've been using technology to block, hurt, and harass this high priest or high priestess to keep control over their energy, to try to control their fate, their outcome, their day-to-day grind. All right, so they said they wanted me to clarify who. I just did. Now they want me to say how. Okay. A whole lot of people are very stressed out right now. Let's talk about how. They want me to talk about how something is being done or how something was done. Yes. Clarify how, please, and thank you. Clarify how, please, and thank you. Please clarify how, please, and thank you. Holy Divine Spirit, please clarify how, please, and thank you. How? They were planning to empty your bank account and run. Oh, that's why they want a conservatorship over you, direct energy weapons. Oh, that's how they were going to get it. Ah. So either this is money that they know about that you have earned, or this could be money from an inheritance, or this could be money that belongs to you that you might not even know about. But whoever you are, their plan was to use direct energy weapons on you, and put you into so much pain and agony that you will run out of your job or your house or wherever they're using the weapon on you at, screaming, holding your head. And then they would have a mental health evaluator come out, give you an evaluation, and say they're having a psychotic break and we need to quickly get them to the hospital. Don't worry, we have concerned family members that love them, that haven't spoken to them in years, that are going to take it from here. Let's just go ahead and get them drugged up, get them on some medication and help calm them down. And then we're going to put them in this mental institution. And don't worry, we love them. This is our family. We'll take care of them. And then somebody family members are on drugs. Somebody family members are idiots. They are complete freaking idiots. Somebody's family members are complete idiots. Straight up and down stupid idiots. So they were going to put you into a mental institution and claim you were having a psychotic break after trying to burn a hole in your head with energy weapons. And then they were going to gaslight you about it. And while you're in the mental institution, they were going to empty out your bank accounts, and they were all going to take off and run and just leave you in the mental institution. That's what they were going to do. Anything else? Real nice. That was it. No, that's what they wanted me to say. That was it. Child, I'm so over this. I'm so over these slow ass, dumbass demons. I'm spent. I'm completely over these retarded. Yes, I'm using the word in a politically correct way, because I'm sick and tired of these retarded ass family members and demons that are thick in between their ears and in their head, and that coming up with these cockamamie, stupid ass, dumb ass ideas. Like, let's try. It's like a whole bunch of demons sneaking up on you that are retarded and dumb. A bunch of local retards, trying to figure out a new scheme to outsmart a high priestess or a high priest. These people are dumb and they're slow and they have low IQs. But they're trying to outsmart you, and you're a whole high priest or high priestess out here. You're connected to your intuitive function, but on a much higher level than these idiots. Dumbasses. All of them are dumb. Every last one of them are fucking stupid. Sick of them. Sick of all these energies. I don't want to see this energy on my table no more. Y'all just don't know. I would love to just do a regular reading, but this is the energy that's most prevalent in my energy field, and I have to read the energy that I get. This is what they want me to talk about, so I'm going to talk about it. So this is what they're trying to do to somebody that has money in the bank. Now, I don't know if this is money that you work for that you're aware of, or money from an inheritance or stolen money. I don't know what money this is in the bank, but they're aware of this money in the bank that clearly has your name on it. And they're working with people in the military, in your neighborhood, or where you work to use a direct energy weapon on you 24 hours a day, whenever they can, whenever you stop or are in one area long enough. And they want you to please go talk to somebody about it so that they can quickly run with whatever you say and document it and use it as legal grounds to put you into a mental institution and claim that you're having a psychotic break. These people are Satan. They are straight demonic. They are straight demonic for this foolishness. Straight demonic. I'm going to shoot you with an energy weapon in the head or in your body and then claim you're having a psychotic break and empty your bank account. They are dumb as fuck. Things went left. They are dumb. Idiots. All right, what else? And these idiots, this is on your mother's side of the family. This is an uncle, aunt, mother, or father working together with others. Three of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Stupid. These are people that can't regulate their emotions, that that are drowning in their emotions about money that they're never gonna get to spend because they haven't learned the lesson. The money was there as a carrot on the stick to test the free will that God gave these men and women to see whether or not they'll be spiritually promoted or demoted in this lifetime. It's not even about the money, but because these people are so rooted in their carnal nature, and their spiritual eyes aren't open, they can't even see that this money is nothing but a carrot on the stick being dangled in front of them by the divine to try to teach them a lesson. They're never going to get this money. They were never going to get this money ever. God is trying to help these people to evolve and to grow, and he's presenting a test for them. Nobody may ever touch this money. This is an obstacle course. It's a test. This is the matrix. And they're trying to test your spirit, your will. Can you balance your dark and light energy? Can you develop empathy and compassion? Or do you lose it all when somebody holds a diamond or gold or a large lump sum of money in front of your face? Does all compassion and empathy go out the door? Does all morality and integrity go sprout wings and go flying away? Does everything leave you? Do you completely collapse and lose control and lose your mind and everything over something materialistic that's really nothing? All these people are spiritually demoted. They're all being spiritually, and they don't. This money might not even be worth anything by the time anything happens with it. Whoever they're targeting, they might be long gone by the time they try to get their hands on this money. And by the time they even think they're getting their hands on this money, it might not even be worth anything. Some natural disaster will come and tear up their whole community, like the fire in California that burned through. That wasn't nothing but a damn spirit. That wasn't nothing but demonic spirits coming to collect for all that spell work they were doing in Hollywood all that time. Everything's going to be burned up and consumed. They're not even going to get to enjoy the money. It's a test. It's like Kevin Spacey in the movie Seven, when he was slowly going to each person, and he was, I guess, in his mind, delivering karma to people that were guilty of one of the 7 deadly sins. And whatever deadly sin he felt like was their issue, that was how they died. So if the deadly sin was lust, he made the man or woman, have sex to death. if it was gluttony and greed, he made somebody either or eat until they busted and died. If it was I can't think of them right now, but any of the seven deadly sins, he used that particular sin to overindulge that person in it until they die from it. And that's kind of like the concept of what's going on here. These people are so consumed and obsessed with thinking that getting a large lump sum of money is going to fix everything in their lives in this matrix and make them happy. And that's all they need. And they're willing to do anything lacking integrity and all morality to get it. They don't care about their spiritual growth. They don't care about balancing their dark and light energy. They don't have gratitude that they were even born with the ability not to be handicapped, but to have working arms and legs and five senses that work. They're not grateful and don't show gratitude for the blessings that God has given us. You know, the simple things in life, regardless of what you feel like you have or don't have, there are people that don't even have the good health that you have. And how dare you sit up there and be ungrateful and with what you already have that God gave you and go try to hurt and harm another like a spoiled brat. Like, no, I want that too. You were born with eyesight. You were born able to hear. You were born with 2 feet, 2 hands, 20 toes and fingers, most of us. You were born with your energy, your free will. You were born able to walk on your own. There are people born with spinal bifida, sickle cell anemia, born with diabetes. There are people born blind. There are people born with all kind of challenges, you know, that they have to deal with their entire life, you know. And you were born in a healthy body and you don't show gratitude to God. You don't show gratitude to your creator that you have the ability to, whether you get this money or not, celebrate your life and be grateful that you have the means and the strength and the ability to go out and get it another way if you need to. You're not happy to be able to work and move and have your being to your full capacity every day. You can talk. You're not a mute. You have a tongue in your mouth. You still have teeth in your mouth. You're not grateful for the sun. You're not grateful for your melanin that allows you to experience the beauty of the sun, you know, and enjoy it and to absorb and soak it up on a beautiful day. You're not happy that you can smell, you can go in nature and go for walks by yourself independently. You're not born mentally challenged. You have a mind where you can function independently by yourself and live independently. What about being and having great gratitude for the simple things? They don't have gratitude. They don't have gratitude for the simple things. And that's why the will of these people is being tested. And all of them, with their stupidity, would do such harsh, horrible things to people to try to get away with this. You're about to get justice. So somebody has money in a bank account that you might be about to get justice for. Okay, I've got the King of Pentacles here. What's the King of Pentacles? Someone is aware of what these people have been trying to do to you. Someone is aware of what these people have been trying to do to you, and that things are at a standstill right now. Okay, things are at a complete standstill right now for everybody, and the cycle's over. So I don't know, somebody might be about to enlighten you about something. I hope so. Yeah, somebody, these people are all the wounded warrior. They're exhausted because they're running chasing a carrot. It's a mirage in the matrix. It's a mirage. You were never going to get this money. It was about the lesson. Life is not about a destination of extreme wealth. Yeah, no, life is about how you carry the journey, how you carry yourself in the journey. Like, I'm almost where I need to be. It's not about being nowhere. You going nowhere fast. You know. What did India Irie say in the song? Slow it down. You gotta slow down, baby. She says you got your foot on the gas. She said you got your hands in the air and your foot on the ground, on your feet on the gas. She said you need to slow it down. You're moving too fast. Slow it down. You're moving too fast. You got your hand in the air, your feet on the gas. You need to slow it down. That's what India Irie was saying, you know, in her song. You know, we got to really, really slow down and attune ourselves to what the universe and God is trying to reveal to us about our journey. There is no destination here on earth. There is no destination. It's about how you walk. And that's it, nothing more. It's about how you walk and how you move and how you live and how you think and the vibration, because nothing ever stops here. Okay. So it's about your journey. It's not about the destination. And these idiots don't realize that. They think the end of the journey is emptying this bank account and running. They'll probably run to their death. They'll probably get the money, get on an airplane, and then the airplane will fall out the sky and everyone will die on it. I mean, these are idiots. So they're exhausted and they're completely emotionally frustrated because they're having a tower because right now nothing's moving for them and this is over. Oh, yuck. Why can't we just go around and kill who we want and do whatever we want to do with an entitlement complex to the point of delusion to whoever we want to do something to? Why can't we just do whatever we want to do? Why can't we? Idiots. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the final message? Please and thank you. What is the final message? These demonic narcissists. I know they mad because they were probably planning this for a long time. To tell so many people, oh, we gonna do this. Oh yeah, we got the right people, and to plan this for so many years, for only to see it all go down the drain. Especially if you're in retirement years. I know you feel stupid. I know you feel stupid. I know you feel stupid. I know you feel like an idiot. They're telling me someone's child's father was a part of this. No love in their heart, Diane Garrison. I know. No love. I would rather, yeah, we in America, in the world, in this place of currency anyway, not like the Amish. You need money to survive, or you need land and seeds and a well and water to survive. Everybody doesn't have cash and money. There are some societies and places where people don't have cash and they survive. But I'm gonna be honest. I would prefer to be around healthy people with a healthy mindset, and be able to grow healthy food and have access to clean water and a clean lifestyle with clean people that have a clean spirit than have money. Of course, in a warm environment, not here in the cold in North America. But I'm just saying, I would prefer over money to live somewhere, and I wouldn't mind, a small farm, like just a small farm, have some bees for honey, have some chickens, some goats, some cows. You got to fertilize that soil, and have some other things going on. Grow your own food with other people in the community. No cash, no money going on. Just old fashioned way. I would prefer that to living with a bunch of people that are all chasing large amounts of money, that have to run to a clock, that have to live like a slave to a damn clock. I would rather be in sync with nature, with the sun and the moon and everything else, and be around kind people. I would rather be around kind people that have a meek spirit and a pure spirit than to be around a bunch of demons chasing a whole bunch of money that lack integrity, that will stab you in the back over this money. Child, I would rather have my own little cherry tree, my own little mango tree, my own little avocado tree, lime tree. I want a plantain tree. I want some banana trees. Yeah, I just want to have my own little child. A couple of almond nut trees, walnut tree. Child, create me a little paradise somewhere and live peacefully and eat my little muscadine grapes off of my little vineyard. Who know what a muscadine grape is? You know what I mean? And just not have to rush to go nowhere. My garden is growing my food, and it's from the labor of my own hands, that I tilled the soil and I grew my food, and I don't got to worry about nothing because I get back the energy that I put in to what I build for me. So I don't got nobody trying to steal nothing from me because they think what I have is worthless and what I have is priceless. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, oh, Hawaii's like that? Yeah. Y'all got mangoes in Hawaii? I don't know. I know I sound ignorant, but you understand what I'm saying. People will think, if I had that, and I will one day, people will think what you have is worthless. People you can trust, a community of like-minded people that have a pure spirit, people that have love and empathy and compassion, people that have the know-how to heal, to grow, to make their own foods and things. People think that you have nothing if you have something like that, and that's everything, and they don't understand because they're narcissists. But at least nobody will be jealous of you, so you don't got to worry about envy. The people that are narcissists, they're not going to be jealous of that. They're going to be like, ew, who would want to live like that? Ew, uh I go to the store to get my water. What do you mean you got your own well? And you be like, thank God they not jealous of me. God, thank you they not jealous of me. Thank you, they feel like I'm jealous of them. They don't see value in what I have over here. Please don't ever let them see the value in what I have. Then they won't come back over here. Please don't let these people ever see what I have over here, how much value it really has. Because if cash just up and disappears on earth, it's not cash, it's the things you can get with it. GMO free seeds, heirloom seeds, so you can regrow food instead of giving someone the power to feed you. Ciao, bye. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit. Live around healthy people that don't live their whole life on a computer or online, that know how to hold a conversation. Be connected to healthy people that like human interaction. Final message, Holy Spirit. That like to engage with, that like live music, live drums. You know, I'm organic. Shoot, dance outside of a bonfire playing drums type energy. People be living their whole life on a computer. So somebody has rejected someone's offer, someone that doesn't want to let something go, but they kick this person out of their energy. They cut this person off. They're cutting this person off because they created an illusion. This person never loved them. They never even really liked them. This person is utilized as a clone energy by these two men, a warlock and a king of pentacles. And they send her out to men that they want to control, and they use her sexual energy and prowess to control and give orders to men that they want to work with, that they want to work for them. And if the men get away, that's why they use her, because she knows how to do sex magic and do binding work on the men. And that's why they love her so much. And she doesn't go to jail for anything because anytime they find a man that they want to work with or use for anything, they send her out. Okay, but they cut them off because they realize that they created an illusion, and that's why they're all having a tower right now. All right, and that's it. That's why they're having a tower right now. Yep, and somebody is going in another direction in their life right now. They're getting a brand new start. Somebody with the Fool card is getting a brand new start and going another direction in their life right now. Guys, you know I love you. My name is Quan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Have a blessed and safe Tuesday. I'm going to try to make it back for love of the highest vibration. Y'all have a safe and blessed rest of your day. Take care.